I've been noting down all the words I don't recognise while reading, and this is my next batch. The first one is verisimilitude. This is from Platform Decay, a Murderbot book. Murderbot and Art are planning a mission, and Art believes the mission needs more verisimilitude about what armour they're picking. This was originally used in philosophy. It's the notion that some propositions are closer to being true than other propositions, but it's become a storytelling word, which fits for Murderbot and Art because they've bonded over storytelling and media, so it makes sense for Art to use a word that's used in storytelling. In fiction, verisimilitude is the likeliness or believability of a work of fiction. So it's like they're planning this mission and Art is thinking of it like a work of fiction, so to like fool the other people, you know? So I just think it's really fascinating that it's that specific word used. My next word is nascent. This is from The Last Contract of Isako. Nascent is coming into existence and beginning to show signs of future potential. This is used in the book to describe both an army, a nascent army, and then to describe the nascent grasslands that's like outside of the dome. So I find it really interesting that this like word that's describing, you know, future potential is used both to describe the violence that's kind of bubbling underneath the dome and then the first signs of life that they're making and terraforming outside of the dome. And it's only used those 2 times, so I feel like it's on purpose. My next word is antediluvian. This is also from The Last Contract of Isako. The most common use of this word is to kind of emphasize how old-fashioned or dated something could be, but the original meaning I think fits better. It's of or belonging to the time before the biblical flood. And in The Last Contract of Isako, it's describing the great ship that was turned into a palace, and the great ship is sort of seen as the colony's like most enduring connection to their homeworld. Like this was the original ship that they landed in, and it's described as antediluvian. It's at the same time described as being really ancient, but also likening it, I believe, to like the biblical arc in the Bible. Biblical in the Bible. I am the devil from the Bible. Next is ennui, which is apparently pronounced like that, but I'm not sure. I feel like I've heard the word ennui used. So is that this word, or am I mixing it up with a different word that's spelled like not like that? Anyway, this is also from The Last Contract of Isako. This is a listlessness or dissatisfaction from lack of occupation or excitement. I definitely know this word. I just don't think I've ever seen it spelled. This is used in reference to Isako considering redrafting her resignation letter, which in this world is basically her own eulogy. She spent a long time redrafting it and she had a finished one, and now she's considering going back and rewriting it again. And that fills her with ennui. Anyway, those are all my words, 3 added to my lexicon and 1 I now know how to spell. So yeah, I will come back when I have a new batch of words, which I'm sure will be very soon.